So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. There's a quick free kick. And the shot! Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before...
Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cafu. Now it's Stoichkov. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Always onto this. He's picked his way through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Cafu unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. White kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cafu is charging up on the overlap. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Totti. Rodri deals with that comfortably. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And here's Del Piero. Del Piero. Out of play for a goal kick. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now it's Haaland. Rummenigge. Haaland. David Villa. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Goalkeeper's ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Haaland. Haaland. Guardiola. Rodri. Cafu. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cafu spots it and intercepts. Cannavaro. And it's Del Piero. Now that's well seen too. Guardiola is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And we have our very first corner. He gets big! And again! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Quick thinking and quick control, Peter. That creates a little more working space.
Maldini gathers from the goal kick. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Costa Curta. Del Piero. Now it's Stoichkov. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Straight hit! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 22.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's away. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Costa Curta. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Some first-half thoughts?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. He's had a hit! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, whatever the manager said in that...
Haaland! Oh my word, that is quite something! He's got himself an absolute peach. And with that goal comes comfort.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Tries a shot! Rodri. And the pass is intercepted. Lille are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Succumbs to the pressure. Cafu. Maldini. That has been cut short.
La di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
And it's Stoichkov. Quarter of an hour into the second half. David Villa. And he's intervened well there. And here's Stoichkov. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stoichkov. There's the shot!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Played back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Del Piero. And that is expertly dealt with. Rummenigge. Nedved. Cafu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great ball, and he's in here. And Del Piero! They've scored!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Numero 20. Attenzione.
Lille get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Now it's Owen. And it's Guardiola. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
And he was quick to react.
Lille really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, good-looking ball. Totti. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found Haaland! He has done it! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Ha segnato all'80°
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And it's dealt with by the out-rushing keeper. He'll try from distance. Well, that is rather wayward.